Hey guys, this is Pat from PopularMMOs.com, and I'm doing a first look video for Tera Online. And we're going to take a look at the character creation, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the game. Alright, so these are the races in the game. See if I can pronounce these right. There's human, there's Castanic, there's Amen, Popori, Ellen, Baraka, and High Elf. So let's choose one of these and get started. I'm going to go with this one. And these are the classes in the game. There's Warrior, and it shows the player skill required here, so you don't have to pick a really tough class if you don't want to. You can pick an easier one. So I would suggest if you haven't played too many games, you go with one with an easier player skill required. So Warrior's a tough skill to play. There's Lancer, which is the tanking class, and there's Slayer, which is one of the easier classes, Berserker, Sorcerer, Archer, Priest, and there's Mystic. So it looks like if you want to go with an easy class, you're probably going to want to pick Archer or Sorcerer. So let's pick one of the harder ones and let's check it out. Alright, so here is the character creation. So you can change quite a few things. This is going to be for the look of their face. You can change all different colors and stuff, their skin color. The adornments, which is pretty much looks like it's just the look of their face. And you can change all the details of their face. So there's a lot of ways to customize the way your character looks. You can change their eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, so you can pretty much make your character look however you want to. And the outfit, I'm pretty sure, is just to show you what they look like in the outfit. It's not actually going to give you this outfit to start. And you can even change your character's voice of how they sound. So let's just choose one of these, and we'll you got to hit edit, name, and choose a name. So let's get this started. One thing that I wanted to mention, guys, is you can actually skip the tutorial in the game. So once you load it up, you can just relog and you can choose to skip it, which is exactly what I'm going to do in a second. Once you guys relog, if you want to skip the prologue, you're just going to want to go right to Isle of Dawn. And there's one important thing I wanted to mention. Right now in the game, there is no battlegrounds on servers that aren't PvP. So if you like PvP, you're going to want to just choose a PvP server. So right here is a nice opening cutscene, but we're just going to skip through that so we can get started and get into the game. Alright, now we're actually right into the game and we can check it out. And as you can see, the graphics in the game look great. It's probably one of the games with the best graphics out right now. So quests are just going to be the standard exclamation point, and we're going to check some of the combat out in the game in a second. I skipped right through some of the talking quests at the beginning, so I don't waste any time and can actually show you some of the combat in the game. And to find out where the monsters are, as you can see, there's an exclamation point above the monster's head to make it obvious that you have to fight those. But also, if you check the quest thing on the side of the screen, if you click on them, it'll pop up on your little mini-map exactly where those monsters can be found. And I'm going to show you what it looks like to fight in this game. The game has pretty good action combat. And as you can see, there's a lot of people around. The game's really popular right now since it just came out recently. So you pretty much can dodge their attacks. You attack with left click, and right click is going to be a dodge or a block if you're like a tank class. And these low level monsters, you can easily avoid their attacks. You can tell when they're going to hit you. I mean, right here looks like it's about to attack, so you dodge it. But this game's going to get a lot harder when you get higher level. And some of the monsters, it's really hard to avoid damage, and they're actually going to dodge some of your attacks too. This game actually kind of reminds me of Vindictus because of the combat, and it's nice that it's actually an open world, because when I play a game like Vindictus, one of the things that bothers me is I can't explore a big open world, but you can in this game, so that's one of the nice things. And one of the things about the combat is there's actually an action bar, even though you're fighting with action type combat, so you're going to get skills that go on the action bar on the bottom of the screen. And for someone like me, it was actually a little bit to get used to, because I've played a lot of games, but I've always been someone who actually clicked the button, so I've had to get used to, you know, hitting the keyboard to use my skills. So if you're not used to that, it actually takes a little bit of getting used to, but it actually is going to help improve your play in all games probably. One of the cool things about the quests in this game is there's actually lots of grouping for people who like harder quests. And pretty much in each zone, there's going to be some quests that involve fighting what are actually called big-ass monsters, which are just going to be these huge monsters that require 5 people groups.
Feel the
I mean, they're actually
power.
possible to solo if you're pretty good with the combat, but it's actually pretty tough. Plus, they have ridiculous amounts of hit points, so you're best off just grouping for them. I think it's nice, though, to see that there's some grouping involved in this game, because you play lots of MMOs online, and it doesn't really require too much grouping. You can pretty much solo through the whole game. And I'm not saying that you can't in this game, but there actually are plenty of quests that are going to require a group. So there's going to be lots of people looking for groups, and it's a nice way to actually play with other players instead of avoiding that. After you kill a monster in this game, the loot's just going to drop on the ground, and all you have to do is be near it and hit F. And also, you're going to want to level up your crafts in this game, and the important thing to do is to remember to work on gathering at a low level. And there's going to be 3 types of gathering. There's it's pretty much herbalism, mining, and essence gathering. You're going to see them on the ground in all the zones, and you can level up all of them. So you're going to want to remember to do that, because they're going to really help you level up your skills if you plan on working on your crafting a lot in this game, because there's quite a few crafts you can work on. To open up your menus in this game, all you have to do is hit Alt, and that'll open them up. And this right here in the top right is actually for your random dungeons. So yeah, you can randomly join dungeons in this game, and it'll teleport you there. So that's nice. Easy to find. It's pretty easy to find a group for a dungeon. So that's a good thing about the game. If you guys have played Aeon before, the crafting system in this game might remind you of that. And this game actually does remind me a lot of Aeon, except for the different combat system. And pretty much most of your crafting is going to be done in main cities, but you can also do it around a fire. And a campfire in this game actually does a few different things. If you take a look at this right here, your stamina, and if you look at my hit points, it says plus 323. And while my stamina is above 100, I'm getting bonus hit points. So if you die or something, your stamina is going to go way down. And the way to recover that would be to sit by a campfire until it regenerates, because your hit points are going to be way down if your stamina is real low. So it would be, right now it's at 1465, it might be something like 900 if I had just died. Another thing you can do at a campfire is there's specific buffs that you can use on yourself. They're charms, I think, something like that. And you're going to want to use those, especially in like dungeons. It's going to increase your hit points, increase the damage you do, and stuff like that pretty much. One of the last things I wanted to mention about this game before I finish it up for the first look is that there are channels. And you can see right here, I could switch between 5 channels in the game. And if for a quest you need to kill something specifically and someone already killed it, like some type of boss or something, you could just switch channels and go there. And that's actually going to be pretty helpful. Or if you have a problem with lag or something, just switch to a channel that has less players. Switch to channel like 4 or 5. There aren't nearly as many players in that compared to channel 1. So guys, as you can tell, the graphics in this game look pretty nice, and the character models also look really good. And the combat in this game is pretty well designed and pretty unique compared to most MMORPGs, so it's probably a game you're going to want to check out. So I think I'm done with this video. I'm going to be posting another video on some of the higher level features of the game and show you a little bit more of the game. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out PopularMMOs.com. See ya.